Hi everyone and welcome to the second devlog. As you see, there are a lot of changes since the last devlog. We also worked a lot on the documentation and planning part of our game, Exilius Guardian. This is the logo that we ended up. The name is still a work in progress. I would love to hear your opinions down in the comments. So, last video I didn't explain what this game is about. That's because we were still working in the game design document. So basically, Exilius Guardian is a third-person combat platformer, narrative-driven game, where the player explores a linear game with open areas. For now, our scope is to make 4 zones, each one with a final boss and mini-bosses. We are looking to create a power-focused experience where the main goal is on highlighting the diversity and improvement of abilities and mechanics. We want the player to feel like he really is increasing in strength and power. As for the story, the player is the only magic wielder of the world, who isn't under the control of an evil entity. The only way to stop it is by restoring the Chosen's grimoire to its former power. He will have to face many harsh battles and explore his ancestors' notes if he wants to stay alive and achieve his goal. This basically sums up our game. Of course, our game design goes into much more detail, but that's not what this video is about. And we also started working on our spec sheet, that's still a work in progress. So, what's different from our last devlog? I went to Mixam to get some models of enemies and made the animations to work. We also added a stamina bar, which is used to roll dodge and refills after some time. We also started working on the currency of the game, which will be used to buy abilities. Currency or essence is spawned with the applied force after an enemy is killed. Then I made so if the player gets near the essence, it goes towards the player and is picked up. For our visual effects, we got an awesome pack. I applied the effects and made the goblin spawner. The player can now fire different abilities. For now, we only have an area of effect ability, a burst and a normal ability. We also started working on the bookstand interface. This will be used to improve abilities and will be hidden throughout the world. I also started working on the ability switch interface and code. It will look something like this. Finally, we started working on the new type of enemy. This enemy spawns an area of effect on the ground, and after some time, if the player is still in that area, he takes damage. That blue bar in the top right corner on the screen is the time slow ability. It still has some bugs, but it will be an essential mechanic for platforming and avoiding some specific attacks. That's all for now. This month was more focused in planning and documenting the game, but hopefully for the next devlog we will have some major improvements. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel to follow me on this journey.